Alright, what is up my friends? Welcome to my new video here on CoolStuffInc.com. I'm bringing to you a standard deck today that is pretty ridiculous in that not a single card in this deck is a staple in standard. No card in this deck is a card that's like, gotta play this card, Sheoldred, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Corpse Praiser, whatever, Invoke Despair. This is a Azorius Walls deck. I know that Gabriel Nassif was playing on his stream a bit. It's been bouncing around for the last few days. And kind of like picking up a little bit of steam. This is a Convoke Walls deck. Now, of course, Walls was a theme in Dominaria United Draft, Wingmantle Chaplain being the all-star of that. This is the mythic uncommon in that set when you were drafting. 4 mana for an 0/3 defender, when ETBs make a bird for each defender you control. And if you play a defender, you make another bird. So it comes into play, makes 3 or 4 birds. It's really, really good. You can keep reusing it over and over again. And in order to make this card work, you got to play a bunch of defenders. Well, what defenders are there? Well, Walking Bulwark, also in that set, part of the draft deck for defenders. Can pay 2 mana to make your things huge and attack, which is great. Larder Zombie, a little surveil action on a 1-drop. And then the new Captive Weird, which is actually a phenomenal card. Another mythic uncommon in draft. 1/3 defender for 1. You pay 3 mana and 2 life. You can flip it into a 3/3 that can attack and draw a card, which is super sweet. And then we also have Faithbound Judge, which is a kind of a Serry Angel defender. A little more raw stats than anything else. But we're playing all of these 1-drops, including Lunarch Veteran also. So 16 1-drops. Why? To Convoke. So it's a meaning of old and new. Knight-Errant of Eos is the most... probably, I would say, most important card in this deck. 4/4 for 5, Convoke. Whenever it ETBs, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 creature cards with mana value X or less, where X is the number of creatures that convoked this. So, if you tap, 1 plains and 4 1-drops to cast this, look at the top 6, you can take 2 creatures, mana 4 or less. 2 draws. This is a 4/4 that draws 2 cards in ETBs, and that's just really, really good. Also have Meeting the Minds here, which is a Convoke, just draw 2, pretty simple. And then Letter Shredder, a card that is a phenomenal all-star in other formats, but not really in Standard because there aren't enough cheap spells to cast. Well, this deck has cheap spells. So we got Shredder here as well. Chaplain, of course, making a bunch of tokens. Couple removal spells, and that's really it, honestly. Put a bunch of stuff in play, gain a bunch of life, make a bunch of tokens, and kind of go from there. Leaning on the card draw of Knight-Errant of Eos and Letter Shredder to kind of get things over the top. Now, big important thing about this deck is that it's blue. And the blue decks have a huge advantage in this format because they get to play cards like Disdainful Stroke and Protect the Negotiators and Spell Pierce. A lot of big spells in this format. Atali, Atraxa, Farewell, and being able to counter them for 2 mana is phenomenal. So a lot of counter spells on the board, a couple kill spells, Destroy Evil, Knockout Blow, and then a mill plan against the mono white decks. They're playing a bunch of Wraths, Jace. Perfected Mind, just a good player in general, a good card in general. That can also mill out, and the 2 Coral Colony as well. Trying to go for that Milia against a really slow white deck. So that's the deck. It's pretty wild. Let's see how it rolls here. First, we heard from our sponsor at CoolStuffInc.com.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Oh no. On the play. Alright, I'm mulligan. Yeah, alright, sure. Super awkward lands, that's fine. Do we want to ship the Faithbound Judge or one of the crappy 1-drops? Obviously, we have the Meeting the Minds, so the 1-drops are pretty nice. So you go tap land, 1-drop tap land, 1-drop, Meeting if we draw land. Let's ship the Judge. Alright, so pretty awkward draw, but we'll see what we can do. Seachrome Coast, Trouble Land's cool. Alright, never mind, we're good. Life's good. Next turn's Larder draw. Denick. Pious. Oh, wow. We drew a Knight. Oh, wow. Now we're doing it. Oh, man. From awkward to phenomenal. Gain a life. Play the Knight Captain. Hell yeah. No! Come on. How could this happen to me? I want to count if I was 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 19, 20, 22, 23, 5, 6. I mean, 20 possible hits there? I guess it's a little light. Alright. Only draw one. Just a 4/4 on turn 3, which draws only one card. Damn. Looking like Esper Legends here. Here's the cleverest of conductors. Connive. For a spell, pump us up to a 4/2. It's annoying. Let's see what we draw here. We draw a Seachrome Coast. Let's Let's Larder Zombie. Let's draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw 2. We draw an Absence and a Judge. Do I want to kill the Conductor and just give them back their Thalia? I don't think I do. Problem with that is that, like, there's probably like a 3 or 4 shoulder deck. I don't really need to go shoulder or a Fiend, probably. A little hard to attack through the Conductor, though. I don't want to kill it. Don't want to trade with it. Seachrome Coast here super awkward because I can't play the Judge. I would like to do if possible, but I'll just say go. Not a trade I'm willing to make. There is your Plaza of Heroes. Alright. Look at me. I am so smart. Ooh, yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here. Take 4, whatever. Draw something good. Land. That's actually fine. How we just play this. Just haste it up and attack. Attack, attack. Attack for 8. Wow. The big chumps. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. Alright. Let's go. We got our Lard on. A couple Surveils coming. Raffine. Land. Attack. Alright, sure. Gotta connive 1. And discard it. More cards go under the thingy. Discard a Go for the Throat. Wow. That is very surprising. No luck. Take 5, whatever. I don't want this to die, so. My life gain from Veteran and stuff. I think we're looking pretty good here. Alright. Discarding Go for the Throat is pretty wild, honestly. I'm very surprised by that. Here's a Surveil. Another Knight Captain. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Knight Captain all day. Alright, so we're going to... I would say attack first. Well, they could have like 4 damage Eiganjo or whatever. I would stink a little bit, but this can't attack. Actually, I gotta pay for this to attack, so let's just cast this. Let's go 1, 2. I want to do it for 5 though. That way I can hit a hit another one. All right, let's have a Judge. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, what do I do? It's such tough choices. Because I want to be able to chain the Knights. So if you tap for 5, you can get another Knight, which is super awesome. So I'm just going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm feeling Eiganjo here, honestly. That's my sniff out. Maybe it's wrong, I don't know. So top 6, we see Chaplain and Veteran. Double Chaplain's pretty appealing. Obviously, playing a Veteran first is kind of nice. I think the Double Chaplain's much more exciting, so let's do that. And let's attack for 4 and see what they got. Did I call it the... I did call it out. Called the Eiganjo. That's a discard, too? That's gross. Alright, so... Chaplain, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, gain 5 life. So go with 2 more Surveils coming up too. I think we're golden here, right? Esper Legends has no sweepers, so I think we're off to the races. Here they come. Pump it up. Discard Adeline and another copy of Dennick. I mean, sure. The Veterans are actually kind of important in this deck because, like, we don't really remove things. We just gain much life. That's kind of our defensive measure. Play the Dawn Sky. Not very good against a flock of birds. I'll see your mythic mystical dragon and raise you a bunch of crappy birds. Weird's good. I'm cool with that. What's that? Yeah, the counter. Play this first, then play Chaplain, or play Chaplain, then play this. Same thing. Yeah, just bird here, a bird there. So let's play weird. Get some birds. Play Chaplain. Get a bunch of birds. And then we'll move to the combating step. Attack with all the birds. And what I want to offer the Knight for the Dawn Sky. Dawn Sky is pretty awful right now. Well, yeah, they have a Dennick, Eiganjo, Adeline. So if this thing dies, I get all of these back. I definitely do not want to trade this. So I think I would trade here, honestly. Because this is not going to block this anyway. I guess I could just attack at some future date. I just going to have Vigilance. I'm just going to attack. Just get the birds in. Just get 5 birds in. Next round I have 1,000 birds coming in, so. I also have a dozen surveils here, too, so. Like, what's the worst thing they can hit here, you know? Like a Shieldred, I guess. Top 7. Raven Man and Rona. Interesting. The Raven Man birds do not block, which is important to note. This creature cannot block. Can they beat this many birds? I think this card's pretty bad. People are really, really high on this card. I think it's pretty stinky. Just a freaking Merfolk looter. You know, like, untap it, sure, go nuts, whatever. It's good with this card, I guess. That's fair. I think it's good if you're, like, using your graveyard. This deck doesn't really use its graveyard that much, but it does use the Connive for this, which is kind of cool. Crack a Clue, Desperation Mode. Can't stop the birds. There's too many of them. Only downside here is I have to click this freaking Larder Zombie 100 times. So, Connive onto the Conductor. Kind of a weird attack with the Raven Man, right? Discard Gix and a land. We're going to make some blocks. Don't want to block the Conductor. Looks like jump it. 6 damage? I don't think so. Sure. Probably should have scryed first, whatever. They have a second Raven Man? That's a very weird attack there. Didn't make much sense. Alright. Start tapping. Surveil number 1. No. Surveil number 2. No. Surveil number 3. No. Number 4. No. Number 5. This can also attack next turn too, which is kind of cool. Bennett for some value. Alright. Oh, wow. That's good. That's really good. Yeah. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A Knight Captain again. Top 6 cards. Gain a life. Veteran and then another Captain. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gain a life. Veteran. I thought I was going to be weirding this turn, too. This will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Another Knight. I have lethal technically, but they obviously probably have something here. A weird and a bulwark. All right. Yeah, I mean, attack all. Loot. Pretty sweet. Not too shabby. All right, Esper Legends. Thalia is thankfully not very good against us, which is pretty cool. Shieldred is, unfortunately, but knockout blow not too good. I mean, Destroy Evil's fine. Bring Destroy Evils. And let's shave, like, probably Meeting of the Minds, honestly. Just bad against Thalia and just, like, the slowest card. They're going to have probably some counter spells and extra removal spells, I guess, but it's fine. It's cool. Let's try this. No. I'm out of water. I'm out of water. What am I going to do? All right. Bulwark, Knight, Meeting, Absence. All right, we're going to keep this. It's pretty good. I think Knight's the real key, but draw Mirrex. All right. Got a little cut down action here. Try and bring me down to size. How do you cut this guy down? He's just a cute little dude. And then B, he's got a shield. Just block it. Captain America style, right? All right, here's Dennick. Larder Zombie. All right. Lard up. Your turn. We got a Knight teed up. We got Meeting the Minds teed up. It is nice playing 1-mana spells, honestly. I'm not going to lie. We're blocking. Are we going to do Eiganjo May? Sure. Go nuts. Norphine is nice. The Conductor again? Sure. Sorry, let's resolve. See what they connive. Play correctly. So I have Knight next turn if I want it. The Conductor, sure. Top card is... Yeah, sure. Honestly, take the 1-drop. So now we just go... 1-drop. Mirrex. Knight. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't get another... Aw, man. Bad auto tap. We get a Chaplain and a Shredder. Or a Bulwark. I can't cast Chaplain yet, actually. You got the Bulwark. It's more mana for my Meeting the Minds, too. Just take that. Just cast that. Just there you go. Actually, I can go tap everything, Meeting the Minds, draw two cards, find a land, play Chaplain. Four. This actually isn't a bad block for us. So we block here. We only give them another Conductor. I think if they're casting Conductor this turn, I'm pretty happy about it. And they're the 4/4s like they have Eiganjos, go for the throws. They're likely to play Shielder. I'm just gonna block. It's fine. Also, we'll force them to tap out for another threat so I can resolve my stuff. Now what? Gotta conduct. And then if they have a counterspell, it'll be super obvious. They'll just say go, and I'll be able to play around it. So, Conductor's cool. Connive, discarding a Rona. Draw land anyway, so easy Chaplain here. Yeah, just play Chaplain, so you go. This works for me. Hopefully they don't have a way to kill these birds, because we got 6 of them. Ah! Alright, you're up. We've got draw 2, and then surveil. Land 4. Raffine. Not the Denic. Gotta go for the Conductor. Surveil one. Discard Urchai. No blocks. It's fine. What's 5 damage, you know? NBD. Do I draw or surveil first? I think I draw first. I want the information before I know what I'm surveilling to. Oh, that was dumb. I should have not tapped a blue creature because I drew another one. That was stupid. Cut down, targeting Larder Zombie. It's dead. Why that? Not the Chaplain. That's really weird. Alright. Not very good hits there. That's fine. Surveil. Bin it. Surveil. Bin it. You can do better. Let's tap and draw a Veteran. Okay. It's okay. It's not great. I can just go pump attack. You would lose. You don't lose anything actually. Yeah. So let's go here. Here. And attack with the birds and these. Block 1, take a bunch. Sure. So, deal a bunch of damage. Play a Veteran, say go. They can start trying to put counters on the Denic, which is kind of annoying, but I use Absences too, so. Now I have a life gain engine going too, so just don't play Gix's command, please. Right. Attack with these. Pump a Lifelinker, makes sense. So discarding a land and a Raffine. That's fine. Just take 8. That's fine. No blocks here. We could jump with the Bulwark. Maybe we jump with the Bulwark actually. 5's a lot. They play Shoulder here. It's pretty ugly. I have his Absences too. I can't activate all 3 of them anyways. Yeah, I was gonna block with one of these. Play it a little bit safe here. Take the jump. Now 12. They're at 15. Let's see how our surveil. We could actually upkeep surveil too, maybe. I think we're definitely looking for some goodies here. No, go for the throat. Not my poor Larder Zombie. Surveil, okay. Alright. Let's just draw a freaking Wingmantle. Oh man, they could have a counterspell here though. Oh boy. They've drawn a lot of cards and chose to leave this much mana up, which is pretty sketchy. I'm just gonna kill stuff on their turn. I'm just gonna kill. Let's kill Raffine right now. Actually, I'm gonna kill Raffine. Kill Raffine. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm feeling a counterspell. Disdainful Stroke, something like that. Ward 1, pay the 1. Get this out of here. That resolved really fast. All right. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It was the ward. Maybe it did resolve pretty fast. Sure. Whatever. And then we're going to attack with the birds. Oh, so no counterspell. I guess I was wrong. Well, sometimes I'm wrong. It happens sometimes, you know. I was feeling bad vibes. I just didn't want to get bad vibe checked. So we'll deal much damage. And then we're going to absence the Denic. I guess after attack. See if they play Raffine or not. I think if they play the Raffine, they're going to snap with the counters in the Denic, so. Elish Norn. Vigilance. Whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to you or a permanent you control, that source's controller loses 2 life unless they pay 1. Sack 3 creatures and do it. Okay, so. Does combat damage count? It's each individual source, right? Yeah, so that's okay. Just gonna kill that, I guess, because that's pretty good against the birds. Coming in for... If they still have a stroke, we're in trouble. But... Man, they're coming in. That's so aggressive. No blocks. I'll play a dangerous game. You play a dangerous game, my friend, Dr. Phil. But I'll play a dangerous game, too. I'm not afraid. Kill Elishnorn. Six, 7. Meeting of the Minds. Let's start there. Adarkar Wastes Larder Zombie. Interesting. See if my read was right. Make it bird, by the way. In life. I was if resolves think we're in amazing shape, but do they have a stroke? They do have a stroke. Okay. No, they have Otawara to bounce the veteran? Woo! Alright, sure. So they don't get any life, but still make a million birds, so unless they have like Gix's command or something like that, we should be golden. Alright, you're up. Would have liked that that 7 life, but or 8 life. Oh, this feels good. Esper Legends. Felled by a freaking dude with a stick, a zombie eating pickles, and a bunch of birds. Oh yeah, and then this guy with a shield wants to be Captain America. There we go. Take that, Esper Legends. That was sweet. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. One island probably not going to do it. At the mulligan button here. Into... This is fine. Keep this. Ship a veteran. So you got 1 drop, 2 drop, and then Knight-Errant. I don't know if you cast Knight on turn 3, which is pretty fine too. Turn 1, Copperline Gorge Kamano. Interesting. Of course, I am prepping for the Pro Tour coming up in Minneapolis. Pro Tour March of the Machine. Testing the same CFB again. And, I mean... I don't know if this deck will exactly be in our testing group, really, but, you know, as far as the ideas happening here, it's important to recognize that when you're playing a brew, you know, a lot of the times, you know, most brews don't work, but a lot of times you're playing a brew, you're trying to figure out what does work and see how you can apply it to other things. So, Veteran Shredder, no 2-drop, they wasted Chapter 2, which is great. Here's a 2-2. We have Knight next turn if we want it, which is pretty cool. 3 mana 4/4, draw 2. Obviously, you know, we can only draw cards mana 2 or less, but do I block here? Do we block? Do we block? Do we block? I think we block. They're going to waste their turn playing kill spell to kill, but I think it's fine, honestly. Call. What do you got? I could wait a turn. Tyvar stand. Alright, sure. That cost them their entire turn. I don't mind that at all, actually. Land, Shredder, gain a life, attack for 1. There you go. Yeah. Blocking, trade 1 for 1, and time walk you. It's fine. Totally cool. Doomscar Warrior. This is a pretty cool new card. Back it up. 4/3 trample. Whenever this creature does combat damage to a player, look at that many cards top of your library, reveal a creature or land, and put it in your hand. So they get to look at 3 cards. Alright, you got me. It's pretty good. They're going to look at 3 cards, and they're going to draw a something, maybe. Possibly. Conceivably. Tough choices, perhaps. I'll remind you all, of course, about the companion article to this video on CoolStuffInc.com. All right. 1 beast call. We draw a land. If you go Chaplain, we're 1 short of knighting. So just knight here. Let's play the land and leave a white up. And try and draw a 1-drop and play it. So let's go Shredder, Veteran. Cast the knight, so we get any 1 or 2 drops you can draw. Just a Shredder. We actually got no 1. There's 16 1-drops in our deck. Alright, that's kind of a whiff, but sure. Play that and say go. I have a 4/4 in defense, and I can block the warrior at least. That was kind of brutal, honestly. Alright. We were looking for any 1-mana defender to play, so next turn our Chaplain could make a token, and we could tap all of them and cast the Knight-Errant. That's tough. Yeah, we got 4, 8, 12, 4, 8, 12, 34, 15. All right, so snap block. Cool. Great trade. Love to see that. Scar Warrior's pretty good. I think I underestimated this card a little bit. Being able to pump immediately and draw a card almost every time off this is pretty awesome. You gotta actually like have a creature land on top, but pretty good banger. Beast Caller. Will they play 2 spells and shred? Yes, they will. All right. Get my shred on. We draw an Otawara. I'm gonna ditch the second. I can go Shredder and then Convoke for 3. I don't have any 3-drops though, so it's not like we need to do it for 3 really. I'll just grab the Shredder. Let's grab Shredder. We draw a land. So we draw a land anyway. So we can Chaplain here and then Convoke for 4, which is pretty good. So we go land, Chaplain. Gain a life. Knight-Errant. Tap it all. Shred. Discard a Veteran. Value. Value? Yeah, value. 3/5 is pretty hard to kill, so make it 4/4. Really, we got another Chaplain and a Veteran. Ooh, we're doing it now. Now we're doing it. Now that ball's starting to roll. Next turn is Veteran plus Chaplain. Make some more tokens. Gain some more life. Make some more shreds. Gruul Beatdowns. Some good modified cards, too. Not really so much play. Ooh, Feldon Excavator. This will grow both Beast Caller. When these die, they transfer counters, too. And the Bloody Boy. We're going to shred. We draw a Meeting of the Minds. I think I want that second Veteran. I think I double land here. So, stuff's getting pretty big, honestly. These 2 come in. I think I just let this go through. We'll just take the 9. We're getting a bunch of life next turn, so... that's a little weird. You may play the card until the end of your next turn. They play a land, right? It's just a free block. Right? Am I missing something here? Look at the top 4. And they revealed Spite, Warrior, another Feldon, and a land. They play a land yet? Thought they play a land. If they didn't, that's still a great exchange for us, so I don't mind that. 1 Bloody Boy. This deck is asking the question, is keyword big enough to win in this format? What are they thinking about? I don't understand. Because they obviously knew I had a 4/4. This didn't attack, so very odd attack. I don't know. So we're going to untap. We're going to go Veteran. We're going to go Chaplain. We're going to Connive. We're going to make a bunch more birds, draw a bunch of cards, play Meeting the Mind, draw more cards. Fateful Absence is pretty cool. Did I, like, misread this card? Oh, it's the end of your next turn. I thought it was the end of this turn. I'm sorry. My bad. That makes sense then. They're trading up. Sure. So we're going to go Veteran. Can't leave up the Absence to kill whatever they hit. That's fine, I think. So let's go Veteran. Let's go Chaplain. Shred. We draw a Faithbound Judge. I think we don't really need that. Actually, it is 2 tokens off this thing. Let's just skip the apps. I don't even need to kill anything, honestly. Alright. All the abilities. All the abilities. All the abilities. More abilities. We're at 21. The only problem here is that if we want to draw off Meeting of the Minds, we have to tap the Shredders. We can't attack with it. I think that's fine, though. Attack here. And it's in the 4/4 into. These are not trample, so we'll say I find a Kadama, but that's fine, I think. Let's attack with these. No blocks. And then I haven't made a land drop. I want to have us back to keep it on defense, so. Doing the thing. Making the birds. They play this, pump these, put a counter, try and draw some cards, but I don't think that matters much anymore, honestly. I think this game's for the birds. Here's Doomscar Warrior. Pump the Beast Callers. Alright, So 7/7. Take 7, draw a creature. NBD. It's got trample too. Yep. So whatever, it's fun. Do your thing. Alright, so we're at 14. About to gain a whole bunch more life. Make a whole bunch more birds too. We're also stacking for 8 next turn in the air, so I think this game is rapidly approaching its conclusion. No sneaky reach over here, right? They didn't throw reach on any of these creatures. Look at the top 7, pick a creature or a land. So they're going to get a good one, but I just don't think it matters. What do you got, friend? Got a Beast Caller? Sure. Land, Beast Caller, yeah. Just keep... No? Nothing? Weird. They must have a, kind of like a lightning strike or something like that, I guess. Draw some cards. Oh, yeah, now we're doing it. Oh, now we're doing it. Oh, let's go. 1 Veteran. Gain some life. 1 Faithbound Judge. Shred. Discard a land. They gain some life. Make some birds. Gain some more life. Make some birds. Gain some more life. Make some birds. Gain some more life. I'm not done yet. Zombie. Gain some more life. Make some birds. Gain some more life. Make some birds. And then we're going to play Knight-Errant of... I wasn't done yet, actually, opponent. I wasn't done with you. Alright, so we're going to bring in definitely some kill spells. I'd say Meeting the Mind, less important here. Definitely want Destroy Evil. Probably Knockout Blow too, honestly. Fateful Absence, Destroy Evil. Gotta cut like 2 more cards. I don't want to cut all of them. I guess cutting Meeting the Minds is fine. They're not like we're not like grinding, so it's like the worst card as far as grinding goes. So let's do this, and I think it's fine with me. For the birds. All right. Game 2. Presumably on the drop. Got our knockout blows, our old chaplains. Yeah, Knight-Errant of Eos is a pretty nice card. This is a pretty good Magic card. Shades of Venerated locks it on. Different kind of card, though, but Bulwark, Evil Blow. All right. Not the best hand, obviously. A little filler, no killer, but it's fine. Good mana. Few removal spells. So opponent's on 5 cards here. Definitely don't like that only the allied colors have the fast lands. Really hate incomplete land cycles, but is what it is. The Bulwark is a 1 mana 0/3. I can pay 2 and give a creature with Defender haste, the ability to attack, and the ability to assign toughness equal to damage equal to toughness. So we're just gonna Bulwark again. Just say go. Gonna Knockout Blow up. Gonna fire in a haster here. Something like a the werewolf. Oh wow! Oh my god! Everything's coming up Millhouse here, folks. All right. Oh no! Attack me! What am I gonna do with this 1 mana up? I'm just kidding. I've got it. Oh man, brutal, brutal for our opponent. Play a land. Just fire up on one of these. So attack for 3. Obviously not. Yeah, that was a really good sequence for us, but not the most exciting start. Now it's also night too. I could have cast this on this etching, which is not very exciting. So. Here's an Evolving Adaptive, which is pretty good. Just gonna say go. Wow. We draw a Faithbound Judge. Pretty cool card, actually. There's a Sarah Angel in 3 turns. Without any help, but with help, obviously, it could be a attacker with the Bulwark. Just a nice sized creature, too. Adaptive number 2, sure. We draw a Shredder. The Shredder. We could, like, Shredder Destroy Evil, but this just seems pointless, so... Play this. Let's put this here. Fire for an attack. Play Shredder. Say go. Tap the Mirrex, please. And, Alright, let it ride. Thundering Raiju. So go on attack here, they pump the Raiju, and I just kill it, destroy evil. It's great. So take a hit, no problem. And then we untap, and we try and draw a spell, please. Oh, that's a spell. Alright, one? I could make a token with Mirrex. And then draw that way. So then I have 2 mana up. I can re-hit another one of these. It's pretty good, actually. I kind of like that. Let's make a token. And then just tap all of our creatures for this. Make a 4/4. And we get a Chaplain and a Veteran. I like that. Get the life going. And then we're going to destroy evil this now, so they can't do the Tyvar stand. Get the Shred, discard a Veteran for some value. Sick. And we'll just say go. I mean, not scared of much here. Now it's also daytime now too, which is sweet. Yeah, I'm in love with this card. This card's awesome. Big fan. Human Knight. What can we do with this card? What do you got, friend? It's hard to imagine a worst-case scenario here. There's a Raiju. I mean, they can just jam if they want. I trade here and take... I take a lot. But I'm going to make a lot next turn, too. It's got to be an attack all here. I'm sorry. It's just got to be attack with everything. I'm probably going to block here anyway. I take 4, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. That seems like a bad attack. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be critical, but... Alright, so this thing can now attack. Can attack, right. So we're just going to have Veteran, Chaplain. Just going to do our thing. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Here's a Veteran. Here's a Chaplain. Trigger. Connive. Discarding a land. Yeah, let's pack it up. Love to see it. Sweet game. Did I go down in rank? What? Nice win, Jim. On the play with my walls. Yeah, hand's great keep. Larder Zombie. Ready to make some moves. Larding his way into standard. just shambling along with his little pickle jar there. Brain pickles. Pickles are disgusting, by the way. So, turn 1 Zombie, turn 2 Shredder. I could just Knight on turn 3. Meeting the Mind's up available also. It's pretty cool. Not convinced Meeting of the Minds is necessary. Like Knight is just like, you know, just discard. Like for 1 more mana, we get a 4/4 instead of having just just a draw 2. But the core of the deck is pretty sweet. All right, so here's Seachrome Coast. Here's Lard Boy. Tap 3, Surveil 1. What's Icarus up to here? Nothing. Just nothing. Just nothing. I remind you, of course, last week if you missed it, 10 new brews on CoolStuffInc.com, my YouTube, my Twitch. 10 new brews is a lot of fun. I built 10 new decks for the new format. It's a great time. Turn 1, Xander's Lounge. Tough choice. Alright, so we draw an Eiganjo, play land, play Shredder, and attack for, just kidding, defenders only. Braid, sure. Annoying. We draw a non-land. Alright, so we can just Meeting the Minds here. Let's play lands like go. Not ideal. We could cast Knight for 1. And we do have 16 1-drops, so it's not the end of the world. Only convoking once. Nothing? It would counter my freaking Meeting the Minds, would they? I don't really care if I do, honestly. It's just a draw 2, whatever. Obviously, as we said, the Knight's much more important, so... Please do, honestly. Yeah, great. It's freaking sweet. Alright, so we can draw... That was actually a really good draw. Any 1-drop there was a great draw. So play 1-drop. Play the land. Convoke. Now we're not countering it. We can draw. We have a lot of hits here. Very likely to hit 2. Yeah, so we hit Weird and Shredder, which is excellent. Bam. It's a 4/4. Can't abrade it. Can't cut down it. And then we got a Weird. This card's great, too. Just play it and flip it. Gain some life, you know? Here's a Fable. And there's a Chaplain. Oh, yeah. Whew. Now we're doing it. All right, we're just going Weird Chaplain, I think. Yeah. Play this. Play Weird. Get our game on. Get some surveils going, too. Alright, combat. Could attack first, I guess, whatever. Doubt they're blocking here, so. We got our 1/3s on defense and 2 surveils queued up. This one's looking pretty good, honestly. Like, it's not too shabby. As long as I don't have any main deck Brotherhood's End. Pitch a Bankbuster and a Fable. They wouldn't dare. They would! Alright, make a treasure. I mean, if I block like this and they kill the captive Weird, it's pretty annoying. If I block with a bunch of birds and like they just kill 2 birds for free without having to cast a spell, I think this is fine. So like if I block like this, they have to cast a cut down and kill this. It's pretty crappy. But I get to surveil twice. I probably should surveil before blocks. To have the Veteran, the Chaplain, and a bird and surveil, just to have a better idea what I was drawing. I do really want to kill this. Alright, whatever. We'll guarantee it's death. No snowballs here. And again, worst case is they have a... I'm gonna kill 2 birds, sure. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Alright, anyway. Goblins throw stones, right? Rocks, stones. Goblins love rocks. Seachrome Coast in the bin. Damage. This could just be Brotherhood's End. Like, which makes the block good. Still have 4/4 if that's the case, though, and a Shredder in my hand. Wouldn't be ideal, obviously. I think if they don't have... they have Gix's Command. Gross. That kills everything? Oh, what a massacre. Alright. That's awful. Usually they have like 1 of those, too. Usually it's 4 Invoke Despair, 1 Gix's Command. That's gross. Alright, well, that might have sealed the deal for this game, but we'll see what we can do. Here's a Shredder. Here's a Veteran. We'll loot this away and draw some value. Fateful Absence, sure. Alright, so we got a 2/4. We got some flyers. We got a ways to go here, though. That was about as nasty as it gets. Gix's Command. Man. Should play some Spell Pierce with this deck. Spell Pierce is the nut. Fable again. Sure. That's not the worst. So we have Shredder Absence. Just kill the Reflection, because I can't with that live, obviously. Fable's so good. Shred twice. Discard a Mirrex. Oh, 2 lands. The worst case scenario. Give me 2 spells there for once. Pump these birds up. Let's go. Disturb is casting, so we can trigger these next turn. We draw a spell. They're going to loot twice. Loot once, sorry. That's probably not good. Man, the 1 Gix's Command is just killer. Just brutal. I think almost anything else we were in great shape. You know, even a Brotherhood's End, we still have a 4/4 in play, which is pretty good, so it's kind of killer. And then no, we didn't hit spells there, so if this is a 2/4, also be in great shape too. It's tough. Shelly. Shelly is pretty good against Letter Shredder. We are 26 though, so that will rapidly diminish. However. Gonna kill my Shredder? Thinking about it? Gonna breed this? Sure. So yeah, that... Not... I can get Hive now? Sure. Non-land. Land. Alright, so... That dies. Gain a life. We draw Mirrex. Ugh. Just wanted a spell there. Just give me a spell. Any spell, you know? Alright, I guess we're dragging for 4. It's gonna be very hard to win this game. They have a clue also. So, like, they've got a lot of life and a lot of cards. Flip a Saga. Yeah. I think that 1 main deck Gix's Command got us. Without Gix's command, they were totally good this game, but unfortunately with it, not too nice here. They attack for 6. Make a Mirrex token. Yeah, I'm not sure what outs here, honestly. I guess like another Knight-Errant, maybe. 15. The problem is we have a clock, but the shoulder just negates the clock, obviously. It just gains like 4 life a turn. Ugh, God. Alright, let's Mirrex. Sack the token. Gain a life. Yeah, gain a life, right? A Shieldred. Oh no, come on, don't do this to me. 23 lands of a deck. I think we're dead. Alright, and they got us. Play Veteran, say go. Get the Mirrex up again. Yeah. Alright, so Gix's command takes the day. We thought we were in great shape there, but the one off Gix's command. Alright, we're good. We'll go to the next game. That's fine. Alright, so Grixis. Ruining everyone's day. We're going to want... I want Destroy Evil. It's funny because the Veteran's like normally not good against mid-range decks, but the chip shot damage from Invoke Despair and Shieldred really adds up, so the life's kind of nice. I want to have a few counter spells, but not that many, honestly. These medium mines can just go. Just like, I mean, these play well with the counter spells too, which kind of sucks, but a couple of Negotiators. We're on the play. I'm going to shave like a Larder Zombie or two, just like bring in like Spell Pierce. I like Spell Pierce a lot. Oh, that's 62. Oops. I guess I can't count. Whatever. 62 is fine. No problem. 62. It's cool. It's good. I think they'll notice. We're definitely winning this game for sure. 100%. We're going to win this game, and they're going to mouse over our deck near the end of the game, and notice we have 62 cards. On the play. Yeah. Not drawing a land when you add 2 spells to your deck is reasonable. Got all again. Sure. I mean, it's fine. Seen better, but... Alright. 1 Veteran, please. Hopefully their hand's not too good here. Tap land. We draw a land also. Alright. Getting 1. Attack for 1. There you go. Drawing cards next turn. Trying to get this show on the road. Gonna say go. Alright, well, if you're just gonna say go, then we're just gonna say go. Just gonna say go and leave up our medium mines plus possible Spell Pierce. Bloodtithe Harvester. Resolves. Sure. We drew a Spell Pierce. Pretty cool. Alright. We're going to go Adarkar Wastes, Bulwark, go. With Spell Pierce, meeting the mines up. Maybe I'll actually just resolve meeting the mines. Let's go land. Tap this. Oh, Larder Zombie. I mean, we're leaning pretty hard with the Spell Pierce, but sure. I mean, we're all going to 5 this game, right? And we just got some of our cards back. So now we're like sort of back. Now we're back at parity. The problem with Spell Pierce at the Pro Tour is it's open deck lists. So your opponent will know it's coming. That's time you should put up like 1 Spell Pierce. Keep them guessing. Kill my Veteran. It's dead. It's gone. Dead and gone. Land. Corpse Appraiser. That's annoying. Sure. They've been 2 lands, so this card is a land or better. Untap and draw another land. You're killing me, you're smalls. Seriously, you're just killing me. Alright, just gonna say go. You can like Mirrex Surveil. Not gonna offer a trade here. Yeah, definitely not the not the best draw of all time, but it's okay. Just a few mulligans. No, it's no problem here. Appraiser again. Right, that's also pretty good. This time it is Land of Braids. The card is better than an Abrade. Equal to or better than a Abrade. Alright. Mirrex token. Surveil. I mean, yeah, Surveil. And we see... We want a Knight, I think. That's not bad, actually. I don't need that. Captive Weird, flip it. I guess I could, like, cut down a response. Whatever. They got it, they got it. Cool. Top card is a... Knight. Plains. Alright. Siggo. Problem, of course, is Spell Pierce will eventually go dead, so we need to actually like do something in these middle turns, or you know, our 8 lands. Not many favors. A Braid. They could have killed this in response. Alright, whatever, sure. You kill it in response to flip it on draw a card. It's an odd play. I guess they're scared of the Knight, maybe. They must have a counterspell for Knight, I guess. Maybe a Stroke in their hand or something like that. So why else would they wait, let me draw a card, and then kill it? So I would say Disdainful Stroke is my read for their hand. Here's Shieldred. Not if his life like really matters, unfortunately. Alright, that's the card we're looking for, I guess. I don't know if we're gonna get there though, honestly. I think we're in some doo-doo. What's that? It's gonna make 4 birds. Now the problem is that you go land Gix's command and we can't even counter it anymore. Because we are so say like if we had done something on turns like 3 through 6, we would have applied enough pressure to force them into the Spell Pierce, but because we didn't, we kind of bricked and didn't do anything. Now we're just sitting here and the Spell Pierce is dead, which kind of sucks. But all right, so you go. We need to do some bird blocking. What do you got, friend? Oh, okay, just here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Command, pump the team. Or pump your thing, I mean. Oh, yeah, let's go. Oh, get off my plane. Get out of here. Please play a land post-combat. Please play a land. I got a lot of looks now, too. Alright. I think we gotta kill this Appraiser. Let's start by just surveilling. We're definitely not gonna block with any of these, so take a look. Our top card is a beach. Don't want that. We can't afford to take that much more damage because of Shieldred. Could block a Larder Zombie bird on one of these. They would probably kill the zombie though. Yeah, just block one. Block 3. So we get a 10. I can't even go to 10. I'm just gonna do this. Whatever. Like, surveil twice. Hope we hit a good one. That'll do. Alright. So that's gonna be what, 5 more birds? 6 more birds? Alright, so Otawara. Put a whole Otawara. Could play it, make a Mirrex token, but No life gain, unfortunately. They killed my little life friends. I mean, we all get a 5 this game. We're actually in it, so I can't really complain that much, right? Like, and then they can't have that many Gix's commands. Obviously, they're gonna have like 5 of them, but all right. We'll say go. 6 flyers now. Out of counter spells, nothing left. Sure. It's probably Shoulder is attacking, honestly. Let's make a block. Maybe block everything here, I think. Yeah, you can't take damage. Don't want to chump block, so surveil again. I mean, we're gonna hit something good here, right? We have like 6 looks. That's a sick one. Value. I get 2 more looks. So it's 2 more looks at a card, better than a Captive Weird. Captive Weird's pretty good. It's a wall, too. Yeah, it's a wall that draws a card. I'm cool with this, so it's fun. So I get 2 birds, and then a redraw. It does cost 2 life, though, but... Alright. I mean, again, the fact that we're in this game is pretty ridiculous, so... They're digging really deep, unfortunately. Alright. I could Otawara this, too, I guess. Comes down to it. Alright, here's the weird. Gotta pay 2 life to do this. Make 2 birds. Alright, pay life. Top card is a land. They were just gonna bounce Shouldered before they even draw. Otherwise, they get a million life off of it. Let's make them play it again. Again, if they draw a Gix's command here, we're just dead. But I can't play around that, so it bounces now. So now they have to replay it if they want to. They've got only 6 mana. I guess they have a lot of mana to attack with these two, but. Alright, so they get 4 new cards if they want them. Discard land cut down. Alright, that's we want them as card 2, it means I don't have it yet, so discarding 1 land. Oh god. Oh no. Attackers. Oh, they have Gix's command. Oh god. Here we go. Super dead. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's pretty stinky. Alright, surveil. Bennett. Surveil. We're at freaking 7. I don't know how you ever win this game, honestly. With the Shoulder in their hand, too. Like, that ain't bad. But it ain't great either. Knight Captain. I just feel like play Veteran, play Knight, Convoke, hit 2 1-drops. Probably best chance to win. Should have been this. Oh yeah, that's the graveyard ability too, so. Surveil. I mean, 1 Chaplain just isn't really good enough. Alright. It's gotta be Knight Captain. That's a massacre. What's this do? Enchant player. Maybe upkeep, put a judgment counter on it. So basically in 3 turns you win. I can afford the Shoulder too. Oh man. That's brutal. All right. Yeah, they got us. Oh, hold on. We can't recover here. That was the card we wanted to draw, but I don't think it actually does enough. So we can't draw away to deal with shoulder either. So good old Shelly, ruining everyone's good time. Top 6, 2 1-drops, 1 1-drop. Yeah, we're just dead. All right. Tough game. Again, game 1 was ours. They had to draw the 1 of Gix's Commander. We had that game for sure. And in this game, you know, we just kind of petered out in the mid game and just didn't really get anywhere, unfortunately.